Hey everyone, it's DOS time, and this time around we are continuing our adventure in the Alter Ego Female Edition. And with that, we are continuing our life as Veronica. Where we last left off, we were almost kidnapped by a pedophile and killed, but we were able to luckily escape because he had a broken headlight. We also burned our half of our house down, and I'm sure the house is still recovering, and then had to deal with Brussels sprouts. Yeah, think about the whole kind of difference between burning house down and Brussels sprouts. I still can't get over that. It was back-to-back scenarios that we went through. So anyway, next up, your friends are all waiting for you to come out after school. You have a ton of homework, and you've been watching television since you came home. On your way out, your mother asks, did you do all your homework? Semi-honest. Say, I've only got a little left. Semi-honest is almost like being semi-pregnant. Your mother says, finish what you have left before you go out. Okay, whatever. You were in a candy store, buying candy with a $5 bill given to you by your mother. Your bill comes to 50 cents. The man gives you back change, but no dollars. Confused? Question the man. The man tells you that you gave him a $1 bill. Disagree. He says, come on now, girlie, I told you, now get out of here. Keep disagreeing. No matter how much you disagree, he still insists. Get help. Get your mother. The man tells your mother the kid gave me a $1. An argument ensues. Your mother threatens to call the Better Business Bureau. Eventually, your mother gives up. At least she knows the man was a crook. Really? I would have just been like, spam, right in the face. Bam, right in the face. The girl who sits next to you in school has just passed you a note, folded in a tight square. She motions for you to read it. You look around the room. Mr. Hennessy, the meanest teacher in school, has his back to the class. The note says, did you notice that Mr. Hennessy's underpants are pulled up so high you can see them right through his shirt? Your realization of this is enough to give you an uncontrollable case of the giggles. Curious and daring. Write a note back asking, I wonder if Mrs. Duffy gave them to him. Crumble a bit. You return the note and wait for another response. All of a sudden, you hear Mr. Hennessy say to your friend, Miss Bradley, would you care to share your little secret with the rest of the class? Melissa Bradley looks at the teacher with an innocent eye. She points to you and says, she was just passing me this homework assignment, Mr. Hennessy. He says, bring it up here. She shows it to him. You could just die. Mr. Hennessy reads it and looks at you sternly. Then he looks at Melissa. He says, Miss Bradley, do you take me for some kind of fool? I can tell your terrible handwriting a mile away. Get to the principal's office. So the bitch takes the fall. Isn't that justice? You and your family are on holiday. Get together. Uncle Sam is sitting in the corner of the room drinking from a funny-looking glass. He's the one who always kisses you and squeezes you hard whenever you see him. Mom says to mind him because he's your father's brother, but you don't like him. He always smells like whiskey. Here he comes, calling out your name and saying, oh, look, you are his little darling. Frightened? You try to walk away fast with your head down. Maybe he won't see you, but he scoops you up from under your arms and gives you a big hug, holding you close to his body. His face is rough and prickly. He tries to pull you up onto his lap, but you begin to squirm, which makes you difficult to manage. Finally, he lets you go, giving you a hard smack on the bottom. You wish someone would tell him to stop. Yeah, that's not disturbing at all. Mike Brady is the Brady Bunch is always calling you names and stepping all over your nice shiny shoes. Today he is carrying a large bag of groceries from the store. Mischievous. Seek revenge. You think of two ways that you can get back at stupid Mike. Run by and rip the bag so everything falls out. Put your foot out and trip him as he walks by. That was mean. You could have hurt him like that. Fortunately, you didn't. He only bothers you because he has a crush on you. I know that is not important to you now, but later, when he turns into a gorgeous hunk, you'll be wishing he had paid some attention. Some special attention. Yeah, I'm sure we'll manage. Your mother has given you permission to have a party. You want to invite most of the kids from your class. There is one child that you have second thoughts about inviting. Her name is Lois Feedback. All the kids call her Lois Feedback because she is very fat. I take offense to that. You mentioned to your group of friends that you are thinking about inviting Louise. They make faces and pig noises. Some of them say if you invite the bag, they will stay home. You know what? Angry. Do not invite her. Damn it. Louise has heard from other people in school that you were thinking about inviting her. Although she was prepared for rejection and has happened so many times she could expect nothing else, there was still a glimmer of hope she'd spend the night of your party crying and eating to fill up the emptiness of having no friends. It's sad, but that was the correct choice for being the bitch that we are. You need eyeglasses the first day you wear them in school. Everyone calls you Four Eyes. Your parents refuse to let you get contacts. Self-conscious. Wear the glasses entirely. There we go. It is painful to have them. Yeah, okay, so it's painful to hear name calling. That's not really that amazing. Mrs. Mulberry, your teacher, has asked you to be a school assistant for the school bake sale. Already your friends are whispering that you are a teacher's pet behind your back. Flattered. Say, I'm not going to do anything like that. Say, yes, ma'am. Say, I would be happy to help you. Your friends snicker and call you a brown nose and a teacher's pet. They refuse to eat lunch with you, and your school standing drops considerably. Fuck them. Billy Harper is the cutest guy in your class. You have been giving each other the eye for about 2 weeks now. You are all set to talk to him when your best friend, who happens to have nicer clothes and is prettier than you, confesses that she cannot sleep at night because of him. He needs your advice about the best way to meet him, unaware that you, too, are smitten by him. Frank about your feelings. Bringing your feelings out into the open prevents you from acting on them in a destructive way. Agree that you can both try to meet him. Agree not to interfere. This doesn't sit comfortably with either you or your friend. You both decided that your friendship is more important than a date with Billy. Exactly. Fuck him. You're in the house bored with absolutely nothing to do. Your mother keeps telling you to read a book. You look over at the telephone and wonder how many children in town, in this state, in this whole country, in this whole world are bored at this very second. Why not try to make a new friend? Inquisitive. Dial the phone. Alabama State Penitentiary, may I help you? This doesn't sound like a very worthwhile telephone call. Do you want to try again? Yes. I'm sorry, the number you have reached is out of service, temporarily disconnected. Please check the number and try again. This doesn't sound like a... I'm sorry, the number... Yeah, we got that. Cock to do what? This doesn't sound like... What? Young lady, what do you think you're doing? Oops, it's Mom on the extension. Now you have something to do. Go to your room. Okay, I was hoping something would happen from that. In the school year, your friends are discussing something very secretively. You go over to see what is going on, and you hear one of them say something very strange. It has to do with the way you were made. Skeptical. Unaffected. Ask your mother for the real story. If you were truly unaffected, you wouldn't care that you asked. You should examine your feelings more closely. God, I made that same choice last time because it just seems like the proper choice, and it's not. Clearly, it is not. Who founded the American Federation? God, we're going to go through all this again. There. Here's the first rule. I still don't know this one. Pure. You're not correct. Which one of these signs is credited with the discovery of oxygen? I still don't. No, fuck it. There, we got those. While walking around in the store with your friend, you notice that she sneaks a small item into her purse. You ask her what she is doing, and she tells you how easy it is to shoplift. They never check girls. Dishonest, refuses to steal something. This kind of behavior is not in your character. Stealing something is common in childhood experience, but if it develops into a habit, it'll cost you later. Exactly. But we stole something nice. Uh-oh. Sexual nature. You're in the house alone with you. Exploring the drawers, you notice a Playgirl magazine underneath a pile of clothes. Interesting. Examine the magazine. The middle page folds out to show a man in a cowboy hat and boots with nothing else. You try to turn the page, but you can't believe what's there. Your eyes are frozen in one spot in particular. Yeah, his hat. That's what we're staring. We're staring at his hat. It's a wonderful hat. It's a lovely hat. It has a nice band on it. It's a beautiful hat. Aroused. Okay. Your curiosity stimulates some early sexual fantasies at this point in life. Unless you are extremely precocious, you don't have all the facts about sex. You're finding out fast. Take out the centerfold and keep it. There we go. The centerfold guy continues to intrigue you. Every once in a while, you have a sexy dream with him as the star. Wow, that was kind of disturbing on a few levels. Actually, that one took it farther than a lot of these other ones that we have done in this game have done. Murderous Cripple and the Tubeheads are the most popular rock group with kids your age. Anyone that likes them is in. If you don't like them, or their new hit song, I Love You, Blowtorch Eyes, I love this one, you are definitely... okay, so... Concerned, spend time... yeah. Concerned with peer pure acceptance. Spend your whole... Yeah, okay. You go to the record store and listen to the hard driving sounds of lead singer Marcus Cripple. I love you, blowtorch eyes. When I kiss you, my heart fries. With your looks, you paralyze. Put my love on the burner. I'm your biggest yearner. Blowtorch eyes. That is so beautiful. You've just discovered that your best friend's boyfriend has pulled his life savings to buy her a pair of diamond earrings for her birthday. Later that evening, she tells you she is thinking of dumping him because she is not sure they make a good couple. Concerned, tell her about the earrings. She tells you she really wasn't thinking of dumping him. It was just that she didn't know whether or not he really loves her. Now she knows. She gets angry with you for... Oh, I feel what was fucked up. Anyway, fuck her. You just received $25 as a present. Your mother tells you that you can either put it in your own piggy bank or give it to her to hold. Trust and give her the money. You have no reason not to doubt, Mom. It's good sense. She places the money in the bank account for you. Thank you. That's very useful. You have just seen a fascinating movie about horses. They look so incredibly neat. Imagine you climbing up on top and riding around all day long. You could learn to jump and join competitions and shows. Or you could just take care of your friend. Excited. Beg for a horse. Your mother is a strict type. She asks you a million questions. Do you know how much care a horse requires? Do you know how expensive horses are? Do you know how much horses eat? Haven't you ever heard the expression, eat like a horse? Who is going to clean up after it? Who's going to wash it? The answer is no! A very aggressive girl from a tough crowd starts to argument with you and challenges you to a fight after school. Everyone whispers about the big fight. It looks like there will be a lot of people. Tough. Show up after school. The girl shoves you hard, knocking you off balance. She scratches you in the face and neck. She is more used to this kind of thing, and suddenly you see that she has left herself off balance. Scratch her. Your scratching doesn't have any effect on her. She laughs at you and then proceeds to beat you up. You are left with many scratches and bruises. It wasn't a very good idea to fight. Never is it? The latest craze is wearing a dog collar around your neck with a t-shirt proclaiming your dog name. You have just spent $5 on a shirt that says Fifi Rex, the mad mongrel, and have borrowed one of your dog's collars on the way out of the house. Your mother says, do you think you're going out to school with that ridiculous get-up? Attentive, walk out of the house. Inattentive, walk out of the house. There we go. Your mother is furious because you ignored her. She tells you that if you want to act like a dog, you will be treated one. You are forced to eat your meals from a special dog dish with your dog name written on it for the next 3 days. Whatever. Yay, it was first American John. Nah, fuck you. Who's the better of the Telegraph? It's definitely... Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's great. I don't even know what these ones are. Oh my god! Skip it, fuck it. You ask Mom if you can. We're apparently really stupid. We are very stupid. You ask Mom if you can go to a party. Go to a party at the house of a friend whose parents who are away for the weekend. She says no, of course not. She never lets you do anything that is the least bit fun. Defiant. Go anyway. You sneak out of the house and go anyway. You can't figure out what your mom gets so worried about. When you arrive, all the best people are there. Before long, some of the boys begin to get a little rowdy. A neighbor who is also a policeman looks in on the house, and before long, the whole neighborhood, including your folks, knows what is going on. You are grounded for a month. You have just passed through childhood. Family life is progressing poorly. You don't seem to have a strong contact with your family that helps provide the foundation for good relationships later in life. Physically, you're not very healthy. Be careful to avoid situations that could lead to illness. Socially, this can be an awkward phase of life, especially when you hit the ripe old age of 9 or 10. Should you like boys? Should you not like boys? Decisions. All in all, you are developing good social skills. You don't always close your mouth when you are chewing food, but hey, nobody's perfect. Now, regarding your emotional and personality development, you are not the kind of girl that can easily be trusted. Some might even call you downright sneaky at times. The degree to which you display aggressive type behavior is somewhat alarming, especially for a young lady. You can be nasty and spiteful at times. You are about to enter the adolescence. It is a time where it's somewhat hectic time of life, full of surprises. There will be many high highs and many low lows. Low lows and high highs. With each year you will be gaining responsibilities. You may also notice that people will begin to start forgiving you less for things previously described as mere childhood habits. You will be expected to act like a lady and become helpful around the house. Sometimes you may become moody and teary without any reason at all. Oh yes, then there's the matter of boys. If you haven't noticed them much in this phase, I'm sure you will soon. They'll also be noticing you quite a bit. Welcome to Adolescence. 4, be the things I am wiser to know. Idleness, sorrow, a friend and a foe. 4, to the things I be better without. Love, curiosity, freckles, and doubt. Dorothy Parker. Enough rope. Inventory. Okay, Senza 1. Anyway, so that will wrap up this edition of Alter Ego Female Edition. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.